Welcome back, everybody. So with the holidays wrapped up, most of us are back to regular scheduling, which can mean hectic days and more stress. But what if the simple act of silence could help relieve the pressure of day-to-day life? Neuroscientist and TED speaker Sarah Baldeo is here to introduce us to active silence. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Kim. Great to be back on the show today. Happy 2025.
Happy New Year. So let's start things off. What is active silence?
So, active silence is this conscious practice of just stepping away, if possible, from all external noise and stimuli, but also remaining fully present and active. And it's been proven that unlike passive silence, where sometimes you kind of zone out, active silence really kickstarts your brain in a unique way. There was a recent study from Duke University, and what they discovered is when you listen to the sound of silence, it stimulates the growth of new cells in your hippocampus, which is your memory center. So you can think of it as kind of like a pause button for your brain, where it's not just about the absence of noise, but you're listening to the quiet. And it's kind of like giving your brain this clean, clear workspace where you can regenerate brain cells.
Well, it seems like everybody can benefit from this, especially with parents with loud children. How can we actively practice it?
So it can be hard to do. As you said, we all have different environments, but start with trying to find a quiet space where there's no phones, there's no TV, there's no white noise machine, it's not a nature walk. It's just 5 to 10 minutes a day at any point in the day where you're not focusing on anything specific. Just remain alert and present with the silence. Sometimes people tell me that they can hear, the sound of their breathing or their heart rate, but again, try not to focus on that. The key here is really consistency. Try to do it every day, whether it's in the morning or at a lunch break. And what it does is, as I said, that just 5 to 10 minutes a day, it triggers these regenerative processes and starts building up new brain cells as you're listening to that just quiet.
Okay, so how is it different than meditation?
So I get this question a lot. Meditation and active silence seem super similar, but meditation is all about focusing on something specific, like a mantra or maybe visualization. Active silence is really about opening yourself to this idea of quiet. So you're not trying to achieve, a particular Zen-like state or follow any technique. It's kind of like opening a window in your home and letting in the fresh air. And that is actually what stimulates that memory center growth. And you can think of it as, like a focused workout for your mind, where active silence is about giving yourself the space to naturally regenerate and remove all that stimuli that you're getting, whether it's visual, auditory, or just the noise around you.
And you touched on this earlier, but how does active silence reset the nervous system and benefit us?
So when we engage in actively listening to silence, it's not about just relaxation. Studies show that when you listen to a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes of silence a day, you kickstart that neural regeneration. So your stress hormones decrease. We see a huge drop in the stress hormone cortisol. Blood pressure starts to normalize, and your brain creates these optimal conditions where you're not running on adrenaline and high stress cortisol. And these moments are just an active refresh button for your brain because we are constantly stimulated. So the benefits go way beyond feeling calm. We're giving our brain the environment it needs to strengthen these cognitive functions and to build new neural pathways.